Good morning everyone. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app. You can attempt the quiz in this app and you can read detailed explanation. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. We have started a new channel, Civils Academy. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. For hard copy books, you can visit our website gktbooks.com. Now, let's start. An ancient city named Aten, which was in news recently, has been discovered in which country? So it was recently discovered in Egypt, and this is largest ancient city ever discovered. The name of city is Rise of Aten. Now the capital of Egypt is Cairo. Recently, Egypt was also in news because of Suez Canal. So this is the Suez Canal. This is Mediterranean Sea, and this Suez Canal was in news because of blockade which was caused by Ever Given. Now, recently, Egypt was also in news because of its first female ship captain, and the name is Marwa Al-Selhedar. So, she was in news because she was wrongly blamed for the Suez Canal blockade. She is the first female ship captain of Egypt. Next question is, what is the name of global experiment which aims to measure the impact of reduction in ambient human sounds in ocean? So, the name of this experiment is IQOE, that is International Quiet Ocean Experiment. It was started in 2011 to create a time series of measurements of ambient sound in different ocean locations. So why this was in news? Because recently a team of scientists from this IQOE has started experiments to understand the impact of reduction in the human activity because of COVID-19 lockdown. So because of COVID-19 there was a lockdown, and this experiment is now trying to understand the impact of reduction in human activity because of this COVID-19 lockdown. Next question is, HCCR portal, which was recently launched by Ayush Ministry, is associated with which field? So this portal is associated with CCRH. Now what is CCRH? It is Central Council for Research in Homeopathy. So it is an apex research organization under Ayush Ministry. Why it was in news recently? Because it launched this HCCR portal. What is HCCR? It is Homeopathic Clinical Case Repository. So this portal was recently launched on the occasion of World Homeopathy Day. So this World Homeopathy Day was celebrated on 10th of April, and on this occasion CCRH, that is Central Council for Research in Homeopathy, organized a conference, and the theme of that conference was Homeopathy, a roadmap for integrative medicine. So what is the objective of this HCCR portal? Objective is to create a standard platform for homeopathic clinic researchers and medical students to enter the clinical cases. Now, 10th of April was World Homeopathy Day. On the other hand, 11th of April was observed as World Parkinson's Day. So, what is Parkinson's disease? It is a nervous system disorder. So, this Parkinson's Day is observed to spread awareness about Parkinson's disease, and the disease is related to nervous system of human beings. 11th of April is also celebrated as National Safe Motherhood Day. Actually, 11th of April also marks the birth anniversary of Kasturba Gandhi. She was the wife of Mahatma Gandhi. On the other hand, 12th of April is observed as International Day of Human Space Flight. So, 12th of April was International Day of Human Space Flight. Apart from that, recently Prime Minister announced that we should celebrate Tika Utsav. So this is related to vaccination for COVID-19, and this is to be celebrated from 11th of April to 14th of April. Actually, these 2 days are very significant because 11th of April marks the birth anniversary of Jyotiba Phule, and 14th of April is the birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Now, in the context of COVID-19, recently one more initiative was in news. So, this Tika Utsav is related to the vaccination of COVID-19. So, recently one more COVID-19 related initiative was in news, and it is crushing the curve. So, this is an initiative started by Kerala government to stop the transmission and to promote vaccination. So, this is a vaccination drive against COVID-19. In addition to that, recently Punjab was in news as state government of Punjab appointed Bollywood actor Sonu Sood as the COVID vaccination ambassador. Idea is to spread awareness about vaccination so that people do not hesitate to vaccinate themselves. In addition to that, recently, Government of India decided to impose ban on export of Remdesivir and Remdesivir API till the situation of COVID-19 improves in our country. This is a medicine which is used in cases of COVID-19. Next question is Advanced Antiquities Management System, which was in use recently, is a system launched by which state or union territory? So this is a system related to Goa administration. Recently, Directorate of Archives and Archaeology of Goa inaugurated this Advanced Antiquities Management System. So this is a first of its kind system in our country. So why this was launched? This was launched for the storage of antiquities. Now, in the context of archaeology, we have ASI. What is ASI? It is Archaeological Survey of India. So this is an organization associated with Culture Ministry. And present DG, that is Director General of ASI, is V. Vidyavati. Next question is, as per recent notification from Finance Ministry, a basic saving bank account can be opened in which institution? So this can be opened in post office. Recently, this was announced by the Finance Ministry. As per this recent notification, there is no minimum deposit requirement for opening a bank account in the post office. So there won't be any requirement for maintaining minimum balance. Now, apart from that, recently RBI, that is our central bank, increased the bank balance limit for payment banks. So previously the limit was 1 lakh rupees. Now it has been increased to 2 lakhs. Apart from that, recently Airtel Payment Bank was also in news. Why? Because it announced Reward 123 saving bank account. Now recently RBI was in news because of DSIB status. DSIB stands for Domestic Systemically Important Banks. So 3 banks are given the status of DSIB. These 3 are SDFC, ICICI and State Bank of India. Recently, SDFC Bank was in news because of its Startup Grant 2021. So this is an initiative by SDFC Bank, and with the help of this initiative, the bank provides support to the different startups. Recently, as a part of this initiative, it selected 21 startups. Now to promote startups, we have an initiative. It is Startup India, and this initiative is by Commerce Ministry. On the other hand, we have Stand Up India. This initiative is by DFS, that is Department of Financial Services, and it is under Finance Ministry. Recently, the Startup India was in news because government has launched Startup Seed Fund. Next question is, which constitutional body has recently stated that all adults above 18 were free to choose a religion of their choice? So this was recently in news because of a verdict by Supreme Court. So Supreme Court recently held that the word propagate mentioned in the Indian Constitution permits anyone who is above 18 to freely choose a religion of his or her choice. Now, in the context of Constitution, Article 25 to 28 guarantees the right to freedom of religion, and Article 25 explicitly mentions that all the persons are equally entitled to the freedom of conscience and they have right to profess, practice and propagate the religion. Now answer in comment box whether this Article 25 is applicable to the foreigners also. Means even foreigners do get this freedom as a part of this Article 25 or not. Now recently Supreme Court was also in news because of new CJI, that is new Chief Justice of India. So Justice N.V. Ramanna is going to be the new CJI. He is going to take charge on 24th of April. Apart from that, recently Supreme Court was also in news because of a new portal, and it is SUPACE. It is driven by artificial intelligence. So what is SUPACE? It is Supreme Court portal for assistance in courts efficiency. So this portal aims to provide assistance to the courts with the help of artificial intelligence. Next question is, which Municipal Corporation of India issued the first green bond in our country? So this was recently issued by the Ghaziabad Municipal Corporation, and it is the first of its kind in our country. What are green bonds? Green bonds are the bonds where the proceeds or the money will be used for the green or environment friendly projects. So this Ghaziabad Municipal Corporation is a part of Uttar Pradesh. Recently it issued green bonds and it raised a sum of 150 crore rupees with the help of these bonds. and this money will be used for creating water treatment infrastructure in the city. These bonds were listed in BSE. What is BSE? It is Bombay Stock Exchange. So Bombay Stock Exchange is the stock exchange in our country, and it is located on Dalal Street in Mumbai, and it was established in 1875. It is the oldest stock exchange of Asia. Now, in the context of municipal bonds, which are also known as muni bonds, recently SEBI, that is Securities and Exchange Board of India, issued guidelines. So the question is about municipal bonds. Who is the regulator? SEBI is the regulator, not the RBI. Please note this. Which is the first municipal corporation to issue municipal bonds? So it is Bangalore or Bengaluru Municipal Corporation. It was the first one to issue such municipal bonds in 1997. So recently SEBI issued guidelines or eligibility criteria to issue the municipal bonds. First criteria is that the municipalities which are issuing such bonds must not have negative net worth in each of the 3 previous years. Second such criteria is that they must not have defaulted the repayment, and third criteria is that the municipality, the promoters and directors must not be enlisted in the willful defaulters list, which is published by Reserve Bank of India. Now, who are willful defaulters? Willful defaulters are those people who have the capability to repay their loans but who are not willing to repay. For example, Vijay Mallya. So he do have the capability but he is not willing to pay. Next question is, which body collaborated with Hindustan Unilever and Google for conducting artificial intelligence for agriculture hackathon? So this is done by MyGov India. So these 3 entities, that is Hindustan Unilever, Google and MyGov India, collaborated for a hackathon in the field of agriculture. Idea is to provide a platform to find innovative solutions for the water conservation in the field of agriculture and to bring startups in the field of agriculture. Now, this AI stands for Artificial Intelligence. Recently, that means last year, RAISE Summit was organized for Artificial Intelligence. What is RAISE? It is Responsible AI, the Responsible Artificial Intelligence for Social Empowerment. So this RAISE Summit was hosted by MEITY, that is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Next question is, which institution is set to launch a handbook for online dispute resolution? So this is being done by Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog is an executive body. Recently it was in news as it has planned to launch a handbook for online dispute resolution. Now, in the context of trade related disputes, recently Singapore Convention was in news. So Singapore Convention is also known as UNIAC, that is United Nations Convention on International Settlement Agreements. Answer in comment box whether India is a party to this convention or not. Now, Niti Aayog stands for National Institution for Transforming India. Recently, Singapore was in news because it became the first country to ratify RCEP. So what is RCEP? It is Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. So recently, Singapore became the first country to ratify this RCEP. Please note that India already decided to quit this RCEP trade agreement. This RCEP must be ratified by at least 6 ASEAN countries. ASEAN is Association of South Asian Countries, and this is a grouping of 10 countries. So out of 10, at least 6 must ratify RCEP, along with 3 non-ASEAN countries should ratify it. Then only this RCEP will come in force. Recently, Singapore was also in news as the scientists from Singapore have developed a technology to interact with plants, and this has been given the name RoboPlants. So scientists have used the technology to trigger a Venus flytrap plant, and this Venus flytrap plant is a carnivorous plant. Apart from this RCEP, one more trade agreement was in news, and it is CPTPP. What is CPTPP? Actually, previously it was TPP, that is Trans-Pacific Partnership. Later, USA decided to quit this, and later it became CPTPP. It stands for Comprehensive and Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership. So recently UK decided to join the CPTPP. Recently UK was also in news because UK based Kane Energy has decided to file lawsuits against India as a part of $1.2 billion award by International Arbitration Tribunal. So this is your homework. Why Kane Energy has filed lawsuit against Government of India. And what is this entire issue? So these were the most important questions. Now get ready for the test. Thank you, and that's all for the day.